Iorana, I'm Frank with a travel guide, and welcome to Tahiti and Moorea.
Come on now, there's a world out there and it's waiting to be explored. If you're craving an adventure, the travel guy's got what you're looking for. The sights, the sounds, the streets, the towns, just take a look around. And as you dream of paradise, there's advice we must bestow. Don't just pack your bags and hit the road, you gotta know before you go.
Tahiti is the largest island of French Polynesia and is located in the South Pacific Ocean. Moorea, Tahiti's sister island, is 17 kilometers to the northwest.
Getting around the island from Tahiti is really simple. They have these vehicles called Le Truck, and for a few francs, it can get you around the island. Trust me, the ride is great. Today, I'm going to check out the capital city.
Le Truck is Tahiti's public bus service. As you can see, it's a truck converted into a bus. The driver will usually stop for you, provided he can pull over safely. The ride is not smooth, and if you want air conditioning, well, let's just say you have to push down the window. You can circle the entire island if you want. Getting off is simple, just press the buzzer or wave at the driver. And remember, pay from the right side.
Tahiti is the largest of all the French Polynesian islands, and PAPEETE is the capital city of all of French Polynesia. Well, I'm standing here in front of the PAPEETE City Hall. It's a gorgeous historical structure, but just a few feet in front of it or behind it, the city comes to life, and I'm looking forward to exploring it.
PAPEETE is a great place for shopping and sightseeing, so be prepared to do lots of walking. I was making my way over to the market that I heard so much about, but let's just say something I really liked caught my attention. And to think, I almost missed this place. Wow, I didn't realize what time it was. Shops were closing and I needed a truck to take me back.
For my first adventure, I was off to explore Tahiti's much smaller sister island, Moorea. And to get there, I took the world's shortest flight, just 7 to 10 minutes in the air. Moorea covers an area of 85 square kilometers and has a population of about 15,000. Charles Darwin referred to this island as being just like a picture in a box because it's almost completely encircled by a reef. Moorea, or yellow lizard in Tahitian, was formed by a volcano about 1.5 to 2 million years ago, and it still maintains its down-to-earth charm due to the fact that there's no towns, just small little villages. The Circle Island Road is only 60 kilometers long, and there are no stoplights anywhere on the island. From above, the shape of the island vaguely resembles a fork, with its two nearly symmetrical bays opening to the north. Moorea was formed as a volcano 1.5 to 2.5 million years ago, and because of its volcanic past, it has a dramatic and breathtaking landscape. Cook's Bay, which is just over there, used to be called Pow Pow in Tahitian. And it was called Pow Pow because the locals would literally take people, chop their heads off, cut them open, and they would eat their brains. Yummy. Terry explained to me that directly in front of us lay the island's highest point, Belvedere Lookout, a point from which you can view the panoramic Opunohu Valley and the two main bays, Cook and Opunohu. There are many pineapple plantations on Moorea, and a large percentage of the population work in the pineapple fields. At the Belvedere Lookout Point, the entire north coast of the island is visible, including all its lush peaks and foliage. But don't be completely fooled by its serene appearance. Every Sunday, as I found out, the local teenagers hang out at Belvedere Point and set up large sound systems, giving the area a bit of a party atmosphere.
The market is one of those must-see places when you're in PAPEETE. It opens at about 5 a.m. and everything happens here. You can get fish, you can get vegetables, you can get pastries, you can get meat, you can get clothing, you can get anything. So it's one of those places you gotta check out.
The market is geared to tourists and locals alike. It has something for everyone. You'll also find things like ripe tropical fruits and vegetables, flowers, scented soaps, dancing costumes, woven hats and bags, shell necklaces, wall hangings, handcrafts, and other trinkets as well. Let me tell you, the fruit is fresh and delicious.
Maybe not. Now, if you come upstairs in the market, you're gonna get all kinds of neat things like clothing with cool patterns on it. You get your postcards, little souvenirs, gifts, and your tattoos. My favorite, the pastries. Une éclair chocolat, s'il vous plaît. My favorite. Merci.
The eclair was so good, I needed another.
Merci. Yeah.
The market is known for the variety of fish you can buy. One of the most interesting looking fish is the parrotfish. It's very colorful and has a beak that looks like a parrot. If you hang around the market, you have to watch how they prepare the tuna. I was amazed at how this big fish gets stripped down and later on finds its way to my plate as a delectable main course.
I'm meeting Chef Tueva, and today we're going to be making sushi. Thank you, Chef.
Hi.
Wow, knives. Are we going to learn how to twirl them?
No, it's dangerous, you know. So just make
Dangerous.
sushi today.
Just sushi. Hey, so how do we start?
Cucumber roll. It's calling kapamaki.
Kapamaki.
Kapamaki. Okay. This is the name, Japanese name. First up. Okay, we use sushi nori. Okay, seaweed.
Seaweed,
Yeah,
okay.
seaweed. Before you touch your rice, you have to make it wet. Okay?
So it does not stick to your hands?
Yeah. That's why. Make it wet. Not too much, just
Just a little?
take your rice. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, for the tuna roll, we need this, okay? Wasabi.
Wasabi?
Yeah. And then in the middle like this.
So we just put a little wasabi on.
Yes. Up to you. If you like,
Oh.
you can put.
Yeah. Does it make it spicy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put a little on.
Yeah, a little spicy. Yeah. Go. And then tuna. Okay.
Oh, thank you. What kind of tuna?
Red tuna.
Red tuna?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, same thing?
Same thing. Up. Very easy, huh? up like this, and make it square.
Okay.
Try to.
I try to make it square.
Okay. And then.
Oh, this one's better than my first one. It almost looks like yours.
Cut, don't press, okay? And now,
Well, I've learned how to make sushi. Now it's time to go try some of the food that I prepared today. Thank you, Chef, for showing me how to make sushi.
wash your hands first.
Ah,
please.
yes. So much food, so little time. Well, this is what I've made, and this is what Chef Tueva's made. I'm going to enjoy some of this now. About 15 kilometers outside of Papeete, you'll find Tahiti's North Shore. This area of the island provides the perfect getaway from the traffic of downtown Papeete. It is rich in natural wonders from deep valleys to clear streams to high waterfalls. A trip here wouldn't be complete without a drive along the coastline to watch a few surfers tackle the waves and take a few photos along the way.
Driving outside the city of Papeete, you really get to see the true lushness of Tahiti. And about 20 or so kilometers away, you gotta stop off at this place called Cascade Waimahuta. Now, I'm here to see Patrick, who's gonna give me a little tour of the area. And oh yes, one more thing, don't forget your camera. Patrick!
Frankie, so here is the fantastic waterfall, which is very accessible for everybody, even old people. And this is old as 4 million years ago. This is a wall of lava rocks, and the name is called Waimahuta.
What does the name mean?
Waimahuta, Vai is water for spring or waterfalls. Huh?
Yeah.
And because it's falling from far away, this is why the name of Waimahuta. As you can see, it's not very deep to go to swim. And also, you've seen it's a sign over there, because since a couple of years, we have more erosion, so it's falling rocks. Further away is a lake, which is a crater, and the lake is Vairia. So it's always something running. Huh?
Well, I'm going to take some pictures. This looks beautiful.
Yes. Alors, as you can see, the shape on top looks as a mentai. See, it's a double shape as a mentai, like this. In French, la cravate.
As Patrick and I walked back to the car, he continued to point out areas of interest to me.
So what a pity. And in a river also, people go to fish. We have a fish, shrimp and eels.
Oh! So if we're hungry, we can go fish and have our food.
You know, in Tahiti, it's impossible to die with no food at all. Huh? It's always something to grab somewhere.
Patrick, this is a nice bridge, and we have all this water.
So you can see the connection from the water coming from the two other waterfalls. So they connect together, and after all the stream will make one and will go into the ocean. So this is around 18 degrees only. Huh? So it's very fresh compared to the ocean, which is 29 at the moment. But this is a nice spot.
It's very picturesque.
The sound of Mother Nature.
Yeah, and very soothing.
Very nice. So Frankie, you can see this is a sacred plant, and we call the auti. And this is, look at the bamboo.
Wow.
It's huge.
Lots of bamboos all around us.
Lots, yeah. They grow minimum a day between 8 to 10 centimeters a day.
No way.
And you can jump on it, you will play Tarzan and Jane. See?
Do you think it's safe for me to jump on it?
I'm not sure. You have the risk to break the bamboo. No, it's very flexible, but I'm not sure.
Patrick was such a joker. Just so you know, the bamboo did hold my weight. So there.
Moorea is the second most popular island for travelers in Polynesia. Due to its proximity to Tahiti, travel between the two islands is very accessible. As I'd already taken the world's shortest flight over to Moorea, I opted for the ferry on my return to Tahiti. The Polynesians have a very rich and sacred culture. In the 1700s, when the missionaries arrived, they secured a strong influence over the locals. The missionaries perceived many Polynesian cultural practices to be immoral, and therefore began doing everything possible to eliminate traditional music, dance, carving, and tattooing. Art, and more specifically tattoo art, are very important parts of Polynesian culture. Now, I've come to visit Christine to learn a little bit more about the history. The word tattoo originated in Tahiti. The legend of Tohu, the god of tattoo, describes him painting all the ocean's fish in beautiful colors and patterns. In earlier times, tattoos were applied when reaching adolescence. In about 1740, when the missionaries arrived here on the French Polynesian Islands, they banned tattoos. So basically, the islanders had to look at other routes to express themselves. The tattoos that used to be on the body then got translated onto wood, onto bark, onto bamboo, that kind of thing. To accomplish this, the tattooing baton was created. And it basically served as a memory passing on tribes-specific markings. So people who had been banned from putting tattoos on bodies would carve them onto here and pass them down through generation to generation. Polynesian art spans many disciplines, including woven and quilted goods, wooden sculptures and bowls, tapa, and carvings. The skills of the ancestors' artistry are kept sacred and passed on by both the mamas, the guardians of tradition and the matriarchs of Tahitian society, as well as by skilled craftsmen. One of Polynesia's most resilient and lively forms of artistic impression lies in music and dance. In ancient times, dances were directly linked with all aspects of life. One would dance for joy, to welcome a visitor, to pray to a god, to challenge an enemy, or even to seduce a mate. Prior to the arrival of the Europeans, the music of Tahiti was dominated by festivals called heva. Dancing was a vital part of Tahitian life then, and dances were used to celebrate, pray, and mark almost every occasion of life. Professional dance troupes were common, and they moved around the various islands and communities dancing highly sensually and erotically. In the early 19th century, however, colonial laws severely restricted these and other dances, which were considered immoral. The beauty and strength of today's Tahitian dance is a testament to its resilience in Polynesian culture. Dance is still accompanied by traditional musical instruments, such as conch shells, nasal flute, and thunderous drums made from the hollowed-out tree trunks and dog or shark skin.
Pretty close to the waterfall is the Arahoho blowhole. It's just steps away from a black sand beach. Now these waters around the blowhole are very rough and loud.
How long has this been here?
Oh, this is from the eruption, more than 4 million years ago.
Okay.
Huh? So we call in French le trou du souffleur, in Tahitian language Harahoho. And this is all this beautiful spot is called the Tiare. So we're around 20 kilometers away from PAPEETE. Yeah? So only a few minutes before the waterfall.
Well, then why is it dangerous to walk so close?
First, because you can see some waves are coming on the rocks. It's slippery. So you have the risk to slide into the ocean. And you know, in case even you're a big swimmer, you can see this phenomenon. Wow. You will be sucked in.
Yeah.
And it could be a catastrophic situation. Huh? The tube goes under and ends into the rock over there. Okay. But nobody went because it's too risky. You will be compressed like this.
Like that? And you will never come out again?
Never. You will be food for fish.
Patrick told me that across the street is the other end of the blowhole, but I didn't remember seeing any gushing water. Wow! The air that's forced through the small tunnel opening is very powerful and can knock you off your feet. This may look like fun, but be careful. There is also oncoming traffic to contend with.
When you're in downtown PAPEETE, you've got to check out the roulotte. It's basically every transportable food restaurant you can think of in the city comes out here with their vans, opens them up, displays their food, and it's an awesome experience.
Finally, after all that walking, I made my decision. I ordered a steak, a big steak and fries. Let me tell you, this steak is delicious and reasonably priced too.
Oh,
Qu'est-ce que vous faites?
Lauren.
Frank, I should have known.
Boy, have I really enjoyed my stay in Tahiti. The market here in PAPEETE is just spectacular.
Yeah, it's really bustling. It's
Yeah.
interesting because just a short ferry or plane ride away is Moorea, as you know, and it's in complete contrast to this place. It's very quiet and peaceful and filled with beautiful lush scenery.
Well, French Polynesia is certainly the way
I
to go.
agree.
And remember, know before you go.
Manuya, Frank!
Internet connections and communications in general are challenging at times on these islands. So if you're coming here to communicate with the rest of the world, it may take a little longer than what you're used to. If you're planning to take tours or do some activities, just keep in mind that everybody runs on island time. Although you may be early, everybody else might be 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes behind you. Tahitian and French are the two predominant languages in French Polynesian, so learn a few words to get by. Comprenez-vous? Traffic into PAPEETE can sometimes be gridlocked because there's only one road leading into the city, and sometimes you can wait an hour or more just going a little distance. So plan your visit accordingly. Give yourself lots of time. The hot Tahitian sun can make you quite dehydrated. It's advisable not to drink water from a tap, rather bottled water. Tahiti and Moorea are very safe places to visit. The people here are very friendly and quite helpful. But as in any place that you visit, do not leave your valuables unattended.